Memorial Civic Center. What a setting this has been.
Boy, I'll tell you, I've enjoyed it here. What a beautiful town, I'll tell you. A lot of guys come from there. Peter Mahar, 25 years with Calgary. Jerry Ouellette played in the National Hockey League. Ray Sear, I played against him in the American Hockey League. And Bill Miller, the guy that maybe the most famous one of them all, played the Stanley Cup. And they always got you looking like a twerp there. Pretty good.
That's Richard Legacy Coffee Show.
And here we are at Campbelltown Middle School. There's the kids. Beautiful boy, we have fun there. Bundle was there. Got a nice jacket there. He's got a beautiful jacket, right? And there's the kid. And then Spencer Irvin. What a lovely boy he is. He was so happy. Look at that. I mean, they had some great jacket. Look at that jacket. Look at this. Boy, I had a great time here. These are great people. Small town Canada, it's the greatest. There's the principal. Brenda Marshall did this hat for me when we come back. I got it on. Pretty good.
Looking good. Here's one more for you from Plaster Rock World Pond Hockey just down the way. Corporal Tom Reed gave me the sweater, signed by all the military who were on hand playing in the tournament itself. So there you go, Don. Well, you were right. You said Matt Sundin got a standing O.
You know, it's funny. I know. I knew he'd get a standing O. I just knew it. I bet the fireman and everything. You know, it's a funny thing. They boo McCabe. He didn't want to leave. Every time he touched the puck, and he was traded. They boo him. Matt's left and wanted to leave, and he gets a standing ovation. Figure that one out, but I knew that would happen. You know how I knew it happened? They did the same thing in Team Canada. We got Bobby Orr got booed on Team Canada, and Borchie Solomon, they give him a standing ovation, proving Canadians hate Canadians. Okay, let's go.
Did you see David Adams Richards, your hero, by the way?
He was
good. He's true mirror machine, true Restigouche.
And Matt.
If you were at Air Canada Centre, it wouldn't be Matt. Should be all jacked to see it. Hey,
look, I'm not nothing against Matt. He's a gracious guy and everything like that. I'm just saying it's funny that they boo McCabe and they cheer this guy. But anyhow, let's go.
Kevin Bieksa.
Kevin Bieksa. You know who he reminds me of? Reminds me of J.V. Manson, our hero that you buried. This guy could play for me any day. I love this guy. This is one of my guys in hockey. I've never met the guy. But this guy is, I don't understand why he doesn't. They mention everybody else. They never mention this guy. He skates. He's tough. He shoots the puck. He scores goals. He throws them. And watch this shot. Got a rocket. Look at that. Along the ice, that's a rocket. He throws them. The whole deal. I just think he is something. And he knows how to throw them. I hope he doesn't get hurt this year. If I was making a captain, he'd be my captain on my team. Plays like a Bruin. And a boy.
Well,
and now look here, see what I mean? They don't like fighting, eh? Look at both teams. And a boy.
Greatest compliment you could give him is that he's Davey Manson. You said I buried him. That goes way back. Remember, he got in a fight, and then he went, after the fight, he stepped back on the ice with Ron Finn.
Yeah.
And I saw automatic 10-game suspension.
Yeah,
he said, well, why don't we get him a gun and pull him?
Yeah, and I said, no, he didn't get up. Anyhow, he's a great guy, Davey Manson, Prince Albert.
Two great goalies.
Now, last week, I saw Vancouver, and I saw Luongo and Kiprusoff. You will never, if you live to be 100 years, see better goaltending than you're going to see in these next shots coming up. Now, you're talking about the two greatest goaltenders of all time. You know, I like Sawchuk. I like a lot of them. But I have never seen anything like this week. Was unbelievable. Kathy Hunter. Look at that. That is unbelievable. He's like a cat. I mean, when you see Kiprusoff, he's just as good. What a game this was late. I had gone out, watched the minor midgets, and he won that. Well, when you see Kiprusoff, just as good. I come back home and I saw this. The minor midget was a great game, too. Someday I'll tell you about the game I saw between Junior Canadians and Vaughan Kings. It was the strangest game. But look at this. This is unbelievable to me. I just love stuff like this. This is hockey to me. I know they talk about greatest goaltenders of all time. I've never seen better shots than that.
I mentioned this, Rusty Rat, the fly, the salmon fishing's huge around here, but right now the smelt's running high. This is smelt season.
Used to be a lot around Kingston, too. Used to be a lot of smelts. Not anymore. I don't know why.
I just wanted to point out, smelts on, Kiprusoff. But we have some serious stuff to discuss before we leave, and that is the Kostitsins and Hammerlick and the Montreal Canadiens.
You know, it's a funny thing. These guys, they're three Russian guys. They come in. Guys are friendly with them. I mean, they didn't murder anybody. They didn't rape anybody. There's no drugs. And Paul Kelly tells me there's going to be no charges. yet the press does them like they're criminals or something like that. That is it. But they got to be. We have the same problem we have with the Bruins. You know, they go into a bar, you start talking to somebody, we hear, hey, don't stay away from that guy. Every team has that, but La Presse, kind of dirty pool, did that as far as I'm concerned, bigger than that. Anyhow, but kids, something good can come out of this. You've got to be very careful, especially you juniors. When you get to the National Hockey League Pro, you've got to be very careful who you associate with. You associate with bad company, you're going to get in trouble. As my mom used to say, lay with dogs and you'll get up with fleas. But speaking of dogs, gotta have one little while the national anthem was going on. Watch this here, this beautiful dog. She is a great scooter. She is a great dog, I'll tell you. Look at it coming in. I just love it. Now we're going to show it the national anthem. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't this something? But Blue, I know you're home watching. I just want you to know this bitch didn't mean a thing to me.
Okay, that's Hockey Day in Canada, Coach's Corner from Campbellton. There's no shore like the North Shore. That's for sure. That's right. Nothing wrong with that.
Coach's Corner on Hockey Night in Canada. Brought to you by Moores Clothing for Men.